That was Annie, and that was the end. Now, I did a lot there to avoid a lot of the mysteries and things because I didn't want to completely ruin the entire series for you, and that's a lot to ruin. But that's how it ended. So it was an insane ending, and I liked the ending, but there was just so much that wasn't, you know, it was just a crazy ending. I heard my name. Why? Because I said the person's a maniac. Death Adder. It has at least one, yes, or the closest we could call it. I mean, the show goes so far as to actually, when they started actually giving the titles of the episodes, which I think it was, God, what's that channel? Bravo. When Bravo started airing the Twin Peaks episodes, I think that's when they gave the episode titles. One of them is even called Demons. So, no, not just a show about eating pie. No. No, there's a place called the Black Lodge, and it's a bad place. It's a scary place. Never did what? Maniac, what haven't we done? Okay, hold on here, everybody. Wow. This is ridiculous. Hold on one second, please. I can't believe how insistent the computer is about this damn update. Like it's freaking ridiculous. Okay, so two. I guess we'll do 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. God. Yeah, there you go. I hope you're happy, computer. Jesus. I hope that's correct. Wow, how weird is that? No, I haven't. I've never. Also, I've never smashed my head into a mirror and seen a demon. Look at me back. Look at me. That hasn't happened either. I wouldn't want that to happen. Most of Hoarders fans are on roids. I know, Kitty, and that's like the abridged. I just wanted to focus on what would get us to the end of the show, so I could tell you what the final scene was. There are tons of characters, and things aren't straightforward at all. I made things far more straightforward. Yeah, but tonight's episode we finally got to see Bob, so that was pretty amazing. That's the first time we straight up have seen Bob in the Twin Peaks: The Return. Update with the porn machine. No, it keeps wanting to do an update for the new Windows. And I mean, it's so insane how much it's like, hey, twice during this stream, it interrupted and wanted to just do it right now. We've been live less than an hour, and it's interrupted me twice. Do you have any more questions, Kitty? There's only so much I can answer, but and Bob is terrifying looking. He has like long, stringy gray hair and a jean jacket and a pair of jeans that he wears. Um, and this face that's just it's really intense. Roy, shrink your ween. No, he's much more frightening than that, Lightning. He is like the stuff of nightmares. He's really intense. And there's possibly more than one demon. We don't know for sure if the other things are demons or there are things that some things just aren't completely explained. But there's some very frightening and bizarre things that occur in the Black Lodge. Modern Mickey Rourke, scarier. Scarier. But in the show, think of him more like the devil possessing somebody. Because he's a demon. But he has this way. He looks a certain way. You know, jean jacket, jeans, stringy hair. No, it doesn't look like melted plastic. No, I wouldn't say that. No. It's funny. Okay, does anyone else have any questions or anything? So I see the pie is gone and so is the coffee is empty. Next episode will be next Sunday. So I'll definitely be doing another episode of this next Sunday. Again, that'll be 10:30 p.m. Central. Again, it airs where I live at 8 p.m. Central. Okay, so it's good. It gives me an hour to actually go through the episode, figure out who the new characters are, and then kind of like watch certain scenes over that demand to be paid attention to, and then it gives me about a half hour to 45 minutes to get everything together for a stream. So it works out pretty well. Yes, Kitty. Kitty has raised her hand. Yes, Kitty. You don't have to raise your hand, Lightning. But Kitty, I guess, has a question. That's how Beast Bloods do. Yes. Off topic of Twin Peaks, but yes, Scream Queens is done. The only thing that could save Scream Queens right now is Netflix stepping in, or FX. That's like it. Um, it's disappointing, but season 2 was nowhere near as good as season 1. I still liked it and thought it was funny and had some excellent moments, but it wasn't as good as season 1. Yeah, it's done. It's done. And as far as I know, most of the actresses have moved on to other projects. Um, yeah, I think it's pretty much done. Scream has a final season coming, but it worries me because some people are saying that it's a reboot, which scares the hell out of me. I'm hoping it's not. Although I haven't seen the Halloween special yet, so please do not ruin that yet. I need to see that. But I have seen seasons 1 and 2 of Scream. They also had this weird 2-hour Halloween special, which initially was meant to end everything. So I don't know, and I've heard it's good. I heard it's very funny. I've heard it's a very like Scooby-Doo like. The real thing from FNM. What does FNM stand for? Oh, the song? Yes. The questions were, I asked if there were questions about Twin Peaks or David Lynch. We care a lot. I have no idea how I interpret it. Well, that's epic. Those lyrics you put were epic. That's not the same song. I only heard it like once. But yeah, there's going to be some cool Twin Peaks soundtracks coming out in September. One of them is going to be all the songs that are actually on the show, and then the other one, I guess, is going to be Angelo Badalamenti's score. I'm interested to see how they're all going to do that, though. If it's some songs you'd expect on one disc and not on the other, or how they're going to do it. At first, I thought we heard a new Nine Inch Nails song, but it was something else. I forgot what the hell it was, but at first it sounded like Nine Inch Nails being played in this car by these gang guys. And I was like, oh my god, is that new Nine Inch Nails song debuting on Twin Peaks? Because Trent Reznor is in Twin Peaks. He's in the credit. He's not in the credits. They had a cast list of 200 some people, and he's in it, and so is his wife. So my thought is that their band, How to Destroy Angels, will play the Roadhouse. Like, otherwise I can't understand why both he and Mara Queen Mondique would be in it. When the hell do you stream? Are you asking Adder or me? Because I have a schedule. Unfortunately, it's not out yet, and I apologize. It'll be out either later tonight or first thing tomorrow. I'm sorry it's not out yet. Some things are up in the air this week because of changes that will be coming to the stream that are pretty extreme. Extreme stream change. Such as a new location and a new backdrop. So, different room of the house, it would look different than this. So I'm hoping to make it look as much like this as possible. It will not be the same thing though. Also, the camera will be at a different angle on me, so that's going to be interesting. All these interesting things. It's going to be nuts. 1 or 2 week though. Just get drunk and make fun of people. It's terrible. Perhaps some division. Because I will be bringing in interesting elements to the stream that I physically couldn't do right now, such as music. And that room, the other room, has actual studio monitors in it. And it makes a lot more sense to be in that room because it's like there's a door to that room. So right now I'm in the living room. As you might guess, the person I live with is not ultra thrilled about me, you know, having what you can see right now and things you can't see, which is like, you know, if you were like look out behind like a stage or something, you'd see all this like just disarray, and that's kind of what it's like too when you're streaming. Well, Def Adder, you can't just be a hot chick and do that. There's got to be more to it than that, because there are a lot of hot chicks that stream. You got to offer something more. Def Adder, I will not be repeating that sentence. I think sometimes people like to see exactly what I'm going to repeat, and I'm like, well, that doesn't have to be said. I'm like, there's no reason, there's no world that exists where I will say that. And with that, it seems like the stream is falling apart. No. Def Adder, do not joke around about that, please. I'm not going to comment on other streamers. But I want to thank you all for watching. You have been awesome. And yeah, this is for the episode 5 of Twin Peaks: The Return. We'll have a talk show for episode 6, and that's going to be next Sunday, also at 10:30 p.m. Central. The next talk show I do is Wednesday, Comicus, which is a knockdown, drag-out fight between three comic books, and to see who gets to keep their bag and board and who is just thrown into the fires of hell. So hopefully I'll see you for that. That's at 7 p.m. Central. Also keep in mind, if you can't catch this stuff live, you can always catch it on demand on Twitch. Some of it might come to YouTube. I still haven't decided yet if I want to do that. Because I believe after 24 to 40 hours, I can do with it whatever I please. But everything needs to originate on Twitch. And has to be exclusive for at least 24 hours. I believe that's... iDeck? I don't know what iDeck means. But yeah, if no one else has any actual Twin Peaks questions or theories or anything like that, I think that will probably be the end of the stream. I'll give you guys just a moment there. I don't even know. Oh, not tonight. Tonight is actually well, usually Sundays are a day off for me, but for Twin Peaks I made an exception. I've loved Twin Peaks since it aired. You know, I'm an old man. I'm 40 years old. So the fact that it even came back was a miracle. So once that happened, I said, you know what? There's a talk show for The Walking Dead. There's a talk show for these other shows. I'm going to do one for Twin Peaks. So, yeah, I hope I didn't ruin too much for you, Mr. Try, but there's certain things you'll see and the way they'll do it and everything, which will add much to it. So there is that too. So I want to thank you all for watching. Again, you have been awesome. And we're going to go to full screen right now. 1 second. Because the pie and coffee are gone. Yeah. Let's see. I'll have to check him out a little bit later. I have to watch the finale of another show, The Leftovers, which is a damn good show. That's ending with 3 seasons. Full screen hype. Oh, see, spoilers do ruin things for me. I'm allergic to them. Enough spoilers will actually kill me. The Flash, although that just ended. Death Adder. Leftovers is over. That's last episode's tonight. Game of Thrones comes back in July. Part of me, the insane part of me, was deciding to do a Twin Peaks and a Game of Thrones talk show, but that would be really rough. That'd be really hard to pull off, and it could only be an exact time. Like, I'd have to cut it. Like, we're at hour 9, and I think last week we were at like 45 minutes to an hour. There wouldn't be any of that. It would just be a hard cut, and then I'd have to do the other show. So I don't think that'll happen. I think it's a little too demanding to try to do 2 talk shows. Although that's so tempting because it's second to last season and only, what, I think 7 or 8 episodes? Yeah. So, Fargo's really good. Fargo's been really good. Season 3 has been great. I've enjoyed that a lot. I've talked about it before, but, oh my God. The X-Men show, Legion. Legion was great. That's also from the creator of the Fargo TV series, so that's a very busy guy. Very busy. Noah Hawley is his name. Yeah, but I'd say that's done. I think we're going a little bit crazy town right now. We're losing focus, everyone. So I hope you all have yourself a good night, and I will see you later. Again, I will put up a schedule for this week on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter. All my information's there. So that'll be up on Twitter. That'll be up on Discord if you check out my Discord. And it'll also be up on the Twitch page. So I'll see you guys later. And yeah, it's scheduled tonight or tomorrow. And hopefully I'll see you next week for Twin Peaks Episode 6 conversation. Answers in a World of Blue. Bye-bye, everybody.